live in the UK, and this is a tough time not only in the UK but all around the world. But right now you're going through a second lockdown, right?
Tough,
And
tough time.
no, tough
Tough.
time, yeah.
What? When you say tough time, what are you referring to?
The lockdown, just mentally, I know a
That
lot of people are depressed. A lot of people,
not for
you know,
me.
no,
Tough time, Ariel. Ariel, I live in a three-storied house with two cars and food and warmth and clothes and money. I ain't going through no tough time, and neither are 99% of people in the UK right now. The 1% is the people who will lose. Don't, just to be real, because I am a joker on Twitter and I try to offend everyone, and that's just me. But to be real for a sec, because I'm speaking, the 1% is the people who are actually losing family members, who are losing jobs, who are losing money, who businesses are closing down, stuff like that. Yeah, they are going through a tough time, but tough times are meant to happen. As much as do people think? Uh, I was having a conversation with my girl the other day, and she was like, "Oh, like I could never imagine something happening to our babies." And I said, "Well, you better prepare for it, because don't ever sit there and think that you're not going to be the one, that nothing's going to happen to you or your family. People lose children every day. People lose family members. People die every day. So don't sit there and never think stuff's going to not happen to you, because it's a possibility for all of us. Tough times are meant to happen and good times are meant to happen. Now, I'm speaking like that. I've never lost a lot of people close to me, area, but you can't have that mentality. Or I could never carry on if I lost this or lost someone or something happened. Things happen. I watched a documentary on Netflix the other day where the father, to create a new life and go off with like his affair lover, killed his two children. You know, kind that is. This happens. We're in the real world. So don't come at me with tough time, mate. I ain't going through no tough time.
okay. Well, I guess the question I was going to ask you, and you pretty much answered it there, was if you had advice for people on how to get through this, because I've been reading a lot about the youth who are feeling down. It's the
Yeah,
winter, it gets dark early. You
of
know what I'm talking
course.
about, right?
Yeah, I actually said to my friend before, I said, this second lockdown better than the first. And he's like, yeah, I agree with you, because the first, it was sunny. You remember I was out on my quads and stuff.
Yep.
I don't, who am I to give advice here? Where I can tell you, it hasn't affected me, but, my boss, is to say Dana and stuff, work has been happening as usual. I don't know what I'd say. I'd just say, this is going to sound bad, and, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for it, but just shut up and stop moaning.
Hmm.
Just if you've got if you've got a warm house, clothes on your back and food, I know it sounds cliche, just shut up. Now, I do feel sorry for the people losing businesses, and I feel even more sorry for people losing relatives and family members due to COVID and stuff like that. But right now in the UK, it's weird as well. You've got 50% of people who are like, let's take back the UK, and it's all a conspiracy for world order and stuff like that. And then you've got the other 50% who are like, no, masks, this, that, the other, vaccine. I think both of the 50% are just idiots. What do
It's
you
a
want me to say?
it's a wild time. No, I just know I know a lot of kids look up to you. They
Of
do.
course,
Whether there was a
but
famous
that's the advice, Ariel.
yeah,
That's the advice.
that's
That's
fine.
that's the advice from me. That is. No one's behind me right now saying, Darren, be careful what you say. Say this, say that. That's the advice, Ariel. Just get on with it. Just get on with it. And I know it's hard, and that's easy. People will sit there and go, it's easy for you to say, Darren, because you've got all. I haven't got all the money for starters, by the way. No, do you know what I mean? I'm not a gazillionaire, millionaire. I'm not by a long shot. But yeah, I'm in a far better position than a lot of other people. People are losing business and stuff like that. But as I said to you, this happens. Where you can't be one of these people thinking bad things are never going to happen to you, because bad things happen every single day, every minute, every hour. That's my advice. It's not even advice. It's just my mentality. So if
No,
kids
it's
want to take
reality.
on that mentality of thinking, do it.
Yeah, there was a famous basketball player back in the day named Charles Barkley. You know Charles Barkley?
Yeah, he was in there. I know him from Space Jam. He was in
Yeah,
Space Jam.
he was in
Great.
Space Jam. Yes,
Yeah.
tremendous movie. But he was also a great basketball player, and he had a famous
Yeah, I
commercial.
believe so.
his commercial, the line that he said that stuck with him throughout his career. He said, "I am not a role model," and the whole commercial was about how I should not be viewed as a role model. I'm just an athlete who puts a ball in a hoop. But the reality is, as you know, you are a role model. Athletes are viewed as role models, and people look up to you, and they try to copy what you do and say. And so
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do look up to you because you are such a big star over there. So that's all. I wanted to know what you were thinking about it all.
Thank you for that.